special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby.
Hey y'all, what is up? It's that time of year again, so we are kicking off the spring savings event for Sephora. So for the Rouge, 20% off. It starts April 9th through the 19th. VIB, you get 15% off the 13th through the 19th, and Insider, 10% off the 15th through the 19th. This is a great time to maybe re-up on a couple of products, dip and dabble on some things you kind of had your eye on, or if there's a luxury product that you want, now is a fantastic time to get it because you get it on a discounted price. I always preach you guys, just be mindful with your makeup, just simply because we tend to buy, and then we don't really get to truly tap into our products, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to move as quickly as possible, just simply because I don't want this to be too long and we could be here all day. So I have it broken down in categories. We'll start with hair first. I'm going to recommend Olaplex, okay? So me being a hairstylist specializing in hair color, this is something I heavily utilize in salon on my clients, just simply because you want to make sure that you are maintaining good health in the hair. I don't care what the client wants. I'm never going to do anything that is just going to destroy the integrity of the hair. A lot of people have these ideas that, oh, well, you can't have healthy color treated hair, and that's just simply not it. You want to make sure that your at-home maintenance is on point. And why I love this is because it strengthens and hydrates the hair, which is something that you definitely need when you do have color treated hair, just simply because color treated hair tends to be a little bit more drier. And what happens is if the hair gets dry, it gets brittle, we get breakage, and it just leads to a whole lot of other issues. So highly recommend Olaplex, especially for my girls that have any sort of chemical service. Hey, natural girls, if you have color on your hair, you're still natural, but you still have a chemical on your hair. I know sometimes people like to flex, oh, I'm natural, and I'm like, well, yeah, but you still got a chemical on your hair. But anywho, I digress. We can save that for a whole nother video. Next up, skincare. So I'm going to rattle off my favorite brands from Sephora, and then I have a couple of products that I want to recommend. So the first brand, Olehenriksen, anything you get from him is going to be fantastic. Next up, the Inkey List. I have been loving their products and I love the price point. This is that middle range price point where I feel like no matter where you fall in your budget, you'll be good with this. You can afford it. And the products are awesome. And of course, Mario Badescu. I have been using Mario Badescu, oh my goodness, for years now. Absolutely love. All right, now for a couple of products I want to mention. The Believe Aqua Bomb, okay? You want to make sure you get the True Cream Aqua Bomb, just simply because this one is more of a jelly texture, and I love this just simply because I feel like it hydrates my skin. So I will use this in the morning. No, it does not have any SPF in it, so just be mindful of that, but I love how it hydrates my skin. It sinks in and makeup goes on over it just fine, and it's not too greasy, which is something I look for, just simply because I have very oily skin, and with it getting warmer, I have to be mindful of what moisturizer I'm using. Next up, I have the Inkey List Caffeine Eye Cream. This is my second one. Super affordable, hydrates the under eyes. I use it every morning and every night. I tell everybody, I don't care how old you are, what race you are, male or female, everybody needs eye cream every morning and every night. Get you some. Next up here, the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I am completely obsessed with this. I love how it hydrates my lips. I feel like a lot of these lip products on the market, you put them on and sometimes you think just because you see a shine or you feel a slip, your lips are hydrated. No. And then like 2 seconds later, it's like everything has evaporated and there is nothing on your lips. This ain't that. I love this. I use this at night. I have a small one that came, I don't even know where it came from, but it's like a little sample size. I keep that one in my purse. I use it during the day, especially just simply because wearing the mask, I feel like just your whole mouth, this whole area, it just gets kind of dry throughout the day. So this just keeps my lips right on point. Next up is a cleanser by Kate Somerville. It's the Exfoliate cleanser, and I left it in my shower. I didn't grab it, so I'm just gonna stick a picture up. This is a wonderful cleanser just for every day. It's not going to be too drying or strip your skin, which I do like just simply because I kind of alternate with my cleansers because I have a lot that have salicylic acid in it, but I've just found for my skin now, if I use that every single day, sometimes it can be a little bit too drying, so therefore I kind of go back and forth between a salicylic acid cleanser and this one. It's just an everyday daily foaming cleanser and it feels so great on the skin. And then last but not least, I don't have any on me right now. However, you know I gotta mention it, the Olehenriksen Glow HO20. It's so funny because I have been using this product for, I want to say 2 years now, and I can never get the name right, but you know what I'm talking about. It's the Olehenriksen toner in the blue bottle. This changed my skin, okay? I am someone that struggled with dark spots from acne and just the texture of my skin. If you saw my most recent video, I showed a picture of what my skin is currently looking like, and this is the best my skin has ever looked in my life. And when I say that, I mean it in the sense of just my overall complexion is even. Like, normally I would just always have some sort of dark spots. I know y'all are like, we can't ever see it, but you have to keep in mind, when I film, I have a large window, which is providing a lot of sunlight, and I have studio sunlight. I have studio lights, and the studio lights can be extremely blurring on the skin, so you don't get to see everything for what it is, but that transformed my skin dramatically and I absolutely love it. So I highly recommend it if you have not tried it. If you struggle with any sort of dark spots from acne, skin texture, just give it a go. Okay, next up, my favorite, concealers, okay? And also I want to keep in mind, you guys, these are just my holy grail recommendations, okay? I'm not saying you need to go buy all of these things. That's not it. I just basically broke down everything in categories saying, okay, here's what I recommend for this, here's what I recommend for that. So don't feel like you need to like go out and get every single thing I'm mentioning. These are just whenever someone, this is just what I would recommend if you were to send me a message where I was speaking to a client, all right? So first things first here, Rare Beauty Concealer. I have been preaching about this concealer for weeks now. Highly recommend you try just the Rare Beauty line in general, foundations, concealers, blushes, bomb.com. And this is a newer product. However, I have been using it consistently for a good bit now, which is why I can recommend it. Next up, Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is the Radiant one, and this is one of those concealers that I feel like everybody can use. I love products like these just simply because I feel like when a wide variety of people can use it, that just kind of shows how good it really is. But I like this just simply because it gives a slight eye lift and it's very, very hydrating. I have no issues with it breaking up on my oily skin. Y'all know my keep it simple approach. Concealer under the eyes, spot conceal out the door. That will give you that. Oh, and same thing with the Rare Beauty Concealer. The formula for this one, it's not super, super dewy, but it's not matte either. It's just smack dab in the middle. Next up, mine is almost gone. Pat McGrath, which is what I have on today. Oh, for Rare Beauty, I'm in the shade 430W. For the Estee Lauder Double Wear Radiant, I'm in the shade 6W Extra Deep. And then for the Pat... And then for the Pat McGrath, I'm in shade MW24. And I like this. This is going to be a little bit more fuller coverage than the other ones. But I like it because it gives you fuller coverage, but it's not so thick in formula. This is a great one as well. And then last but not least, Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Tint. Oily skin only. If you have dry skin, you will not like this. This is going to be a matte finish, full coverage. I highly enjoy it. However, like I said, I have oily skin, so I can handle and tolerate products a little bit more. And I don't have any sort of like caking or breaking up with it either. So this one is in the shade 5.3. All right, now moving on to foundations. Again, please keep in mind I have oily skin, all right? So the first thing I'm going to mention here is Rare Beauty 450N. This is a solid foundation. It is more so in the middle of that satin soft matte finish. However, if you do have dry skin, I feel like you can pull it off. You just don't need to set it. It is a great foundation, and it comes with this little doe foot applicator here. It's very, very thin and it's very, very thin in consistency, which I do like, just simply because I feel like products that are just a little bit more thinner, they're easier to blend. This reminds me slightly a little bit of the Fenty, but I say slightly just simply because they have the same sort of consistency. However, this does not dry down fast like the first Fenty Pro Matte. This is not that. So they are different when it comes to the formulation and how they go onto the skin, but in consistency, it's a very similar consistency. Next up, I have to recommend the Huda Beauty Faux Filter. This is the Luminous Matte. The original one I love. However, that scent sometimes can just be a little bit much. So I'm so excited that she took the scent out for this one. But also, I feel like this formula is, I don't want to say easier, but I just feel like this formula just looks better on the skin. Like the other one was just like 100% matte, which I don't mind. However, I feel like it doesn't really give that flexibility when it comes to maybe the amount of people that can use it. But this one is so, so beautiful on the skin. It blends out easy. There's no scent. And I wish she wouldn't call it luminous matte, because when you're an oily girl, anything that says luminous, you're just kind of like, yeah, no sis. However, I am a fan of her products and her other two foundations, so I had to give it a shot. So glad I did. And I am in the shade Mocha 500G in all of her foundations. And then of course, you know I am the powder foundation queen. I could not mention the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Powder Foundation in the shade Y505. Again, for the keep it simple aesthetic. Absolutely love this. I like how it goes on. You can build up. It's dummy proof. Like you can't screw this up. It's just bomb. So those are our foundations. Let's move into some powder products here. So for setting products, I have Laura Mercier. This one is in Translucent Honey. I have been thoroughly enjoying this one. I have Translucent Deep back there. This is just great for overall setting powder. Me personally, I don't like putting these under the eyes, or really any loose powder under their eyes for that matter, just simply because I feel like sometimes it can be a little heavy. However, just setting my whole face, you can't go wrong with Laura Mercier. Also, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Setting Powder. This is bomb. This one is in the shade Dark. I absolutely love it if you can't tell. I use this to set my whole face. I use this to set up under my eyes. Super, super flawless. No issues under the eyes. It is a great powder to have. You cannot go wrong with it. Now we're going to go ahead and move on into bronzers here. And for bronzers, oh, I forgot one. Hold on. Okay, for bronzers here, I'm going to recommend Charlotte Tilbury. So this one is in the shade 3. And look at this. Like, you will never run out of this, okay? So shade 3 right here, and then this one is in the shade 4, and this is actually what I have on my face today, and I really, really like it. Another bronzer, and this one is going to be on the, another bronzer that I have here, and it's on the affordable side, Sephora Collection. I say it all the time, y'all, don't sleep on Sephora Collection. This is their bronzer in the shade number 6 Ibiza, and it is absolutely stunning. Love this. Now we've got some contour products. You already know what time it is. This is the best contour powder in the world as far as I'm concerned right now. This is the Natasha Denona Contour Sculpting Powder, and this one is in the shade 05 Deep. I love this because it is the perfect neutral tone. It's not too cool, it's not too warm, it's right in the middle, perfect for sculpting. And me personally, most of the times I do prefer using a powder for sculpting. That's just me. However, Fenty, this is the cream Cheeks Out. So this is supposed to be a bronzer, and I say this all the time. On me, It pops off as a contour, so that's what I kind of use it for. A bronzer, if you will, okay? Just do whatever you want, okay? If you like the look more of a bronzer on you, then you do a contour, you use it. Whatever you find the most flattering on you is what you do. I love this because it's so easy to work with, easy to get on the skin, easy to blend out, and I just love how it looks. Just the undertone of this, again, this is not warm on me, nor is it cool. It's just right in the middle, and I just find it very, very beautiful. Now, we've got some blushes. You already know. Charlotte Tilbury, Cheek to Chic. Just pick whatever you like, okay? So we've got this one in the shade, what is this? Pillow Talk Intense. This is stunning. I have Walk of No Shame, which is also beautiful. And my OG, Sex on Fire, which is what I have on my cheeks today. Beautiful. Another blush, this is probably my favorite blush of life. Camera cut off, and I'm not sure where. I hope it cut off as I was talking about my favorite blush of life, but that is the Nars Orgasm X. Y'all, I know the shade might scare a couple of people. It might seem to be a little aggressive, but it looks so beautiful on the skin, especially the brown girls, and the deeper you go, it just, it's stunning. I highly, like, if you had to pick any of the blush shades, I would tell you to pick this one because it's fly. Absolutely love it. Let's see, that goes over there, that goes over there. And then also for blush here, liquid blushes. Now, I know cream is all the rage right now, and I'm just personally not a cream person. A lot of it is just due to my skin type. Doesn't mean that creams are bad. However, the Rare Beauty, these blushes, so this one here is in the shade Love, and this one here is in the shade Faith. Absolutely love these. They are matte, so it's a liquid to matte, and I'll give you a little swatch of what it looks like here. So it goes on as a liquid, but then that was probably the worst swatch ever. Oh, you can see it. It dries down, and it is beautiful. These are great as well. All right, now we've got some eye products here. I am not recommending any specific eyeshadow palette. This is just more so brands. If you follow me, you already know what I'm gonna say. First things first here, anything you get from Natasha Denona is gonna be bomb. She has 3 options. Lori and I were just talking about this the other day because she came in to get her color done. We were saying that Natasha Denona offers 3 tiers for you. You can get a smaller palette, $25, mid-range, $65, the jumbo, $129, okay? You won't be disappointed with any of them, and my favorite thing about her is, even for her products that are $25 and $65, a lot of brands, what they do is, for maybe something that's limited edition, or maybe even a palette that's smaller, they change the formula. Her formula is consistent across the board. So no matter what palette you buy, whether it be a $25 one or a $129, it's going to be the same. She provides a ton of variety, okay? So whether you like neutral, you like cool tone, you like colors, she literally has something for everyone. So no matter what your taste is, what your skin tone is, you will be able to find something from her. Mine is hella dirty, good grief. Please ignore that, but I love her products. Her eyeshadows are personally my favorite for my aesthetic. That's just me. Next up, I'm going to recommend Miss Tilbury because these are newer to me. But these formulas, yes, Miss Tilbury, she's a luxury price, okay? That's just what it is. Her price is her price. However, woo, these stunning, again, easy to work with. And that's the thing, like for these higher end products that I'm mentioning for eyeshadows, I love them because you don't have to work. You know what I mean? You just put them on, you blend it out, and you go. There are some products that are from higher end brands, I won't name any, and you put them on and you're just kind of like, poof, where did it go? No, no, no. You won't have that issue with hers. Very easy to use. And then I also love her eyes to mesmerize. Again, for our keep it simple aesthetic, if you want to do a one shadow look, which I'm here for. I love those. These are great to use as well. And then I also have this color chameleon crayon here. So I think it's supposed to be used for eyeliner. I'm not sure. I put this whole thing on my eyelid and blend it out. It's stunning. This one that I have here is in the shade Amber Haze. It's like a dark gold there. It says for brown eyes, but do whatever you want. I just like the shade. And then my other recommendation as far as brand for eyeshadows, I'm really digging Huda. These little Obsession palettes here, khaki. I was using this heavy at one point. Again, is this formula like CT and Natasha? No, but it is a good formula and it's at a good price point, and I would recommend this over a lot of other things that are in the same price range for the Huda Obsessions palette. So absolutely love this. I know someone's gonna say, sis, you didn't mention Pat McGrath. Yes, I know. I like her stuff, but it's just not my favorite. Like Pat McGrath eyeshadows, I don't reach for on a regular basis to recommend. All of these things that I am mentioning, I keep these in heavy rotation and I use them all the time, okay? That's just me. I feel like Pat McGrath, like her eyeshadow aesthetic, it's a little bit different. Like it's a little bit more glitzy, has a little bit more glitter, more shine, more shimmer, and that's just not anything I reach for on a day-to-day basis. Do I like it? Yeah. Is it bad? But like I said, I am recommending things that I just use on a regular basis, okay? So, and again, because sometimes people, you say something about Fenty, you say something about Pat, if it's not like the popular opinion, some people, they get a little upset. And I'm just kind of like, y'all know this stuff washes off of our faces, right? Y'all do know that everyone has different skin types, everyone has just different aesthetics, different things that they like. I don't know. Anywho, let's move on to mascara. Benefit Bad Gal Bang, or this new one here, their Real Magnet. This is bomb. For brow pencil, Benefit Precisely My Brow. This has been the only brow pencil that I've been using. Love it. For liner, because I'm a felt tip kind of girl, I'll dabble in gel here and there, but I always go back to my felt tip, and I like the Sephora collection one. This is waterproof. It's their Color Winked Felt Liner. This one is in Little Black Dress, and they have a ton of other colors as well. Again, do not sleep on Sephora collection. And last but not least, eyeliner. These are expensive, but I'll be daggone. This is the only eyeliner that stays on me and does not run, and that is going to be the Marc Jacobs Highliner. You get these, you won't be sad. I promise, all right? Now, I forgot to mention a foundation that I have on my face. This one was one that I feel like I didn't get to use as much as I wanted. However, I have this on right now. This is the Nars Soft Matte. I love this. This is beautiful. Nars foundation was the first high-end foundation purchase I ever made. And when I bought it, it was their, what was it? Sheer Glow. It was Sheer Matte. And when they discontinued that, I was like, what? So when I saw they came out with this one, so pumped. She is full coverage. She is going to give you glam. That is what I have on today. I am in the shade Macao, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So that is all I have for product recommendations. I have no lip recommendations because I'm gonna be real with you guys. I cannot tell you the last time I bought a lip product. Of course, we're stuck up in these masks, so lip products just aren't a thing for me right now. I'm just hoping and praying soon that we can be free from it all and we can go back to wearing our lipstick. But I did want to mention these are some newer products you maybe perhaps want to check out. I couldn't stick them in my 100% recommend these year round just simply because they have not been out long enough. But if you're curious, a couple of things to check out. Fenty powder. I love powder foundation. Love this. This makes the skin look like butter. This is in the shade 410. Highly recommend you give this one a go. This is like that new Fenty Eavesdrop. Again, check it out. Not gonna say you need it, but check it out. It's bomb. And then this one, I didn't want to mention because I haven't put my video up just yet. However, or do I want to do that video first and then put this up? Anywho, whatever. I'll go ahead and say it. Tatcha's Silk Canvas Powder. Just, if you're curious, I say check it out. And don't think you'll be disappointed if you try it, all right? So that is all I got for you guys. As far as what's on my list, I'll tell you really quickly what I'm looking at. I know the Natasha Denona Circo Loco has been out for a hot minute now, and really not long, but in the makeup world, a hot minute. I just refused to buy it when I knew the sale was coming because, like I said, I'm trying to be smart about this. So I am getting Circo Loco. I will do my review and a look on it if anyone is still interested at that point, but that is going to be one that I'm getting. Huda Beauty Brown Obsessions in the Toffee because those little Obsessions palettes are bomb. I want to get the Patrick Ta Major Sculpt. I didn't realize that one was cream and the other was powder, so I don't know. And then there's this new brand coming out, well, not coming out, already out, called Merit, and it really grabbed my attention because the Minimalist Perfecting, because it's very minimalistic, which I'm a fan. I don't mind at all. It just looks very fascinating to me. I'm going to be trying that, and then I'm going to be re-upping on my Olehenriksen Invigorating Night Transformation Gel. This is my night cream. That stuff is bomb. So yeah, those are what I'm looking at, what I'm probably going to purchase. Of course, you guys, I'll say it again, be mindful, have fun, treat yourself, but don't go nuts, all right? So you know the deal. Keep it simple, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.